going to drop off toys from the toy drive we had at school. We have toys varying in different ages. We have a bunch of boys and girls toys.
My goal was 277 because last year we brought in 276, and I just wanted for us to outgive ourselves. So to see how many people came and brought toys, and just the families that brought multiple toys, it's just a huge, huge blessing to the families in Wilson, but to see that as a teacher at the school as well is a huge thing.
Very appreciative of all the students at WCA for participating in this.
Grateful that I have a good family, that I'm not one that has to go to a police department, but also grateful that I can provide for children around Wilson County.
I think our kids a lot of times take for granted what they have. And so it's nice to be able to see that there are kids that just don't have Christmas like they do. And they get to play that role and they get to see that, because I think sometimes it can be very inclusive where we're located. And so to see these kids and to be able to be such a huge blessing to them and not even know them personally, just to be a light for Christ from our school to them is a huge blessing to just to be a part of and to be able to see.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Wilson Christian Academy for the Charger Christmas Classic Tournament. We just wrapped up one of the varsity games, the consolation game, as the Wilson Christian Chargers defeated Alamance Christian for the third place victory. And we are just about ready to start the ladies' championship game, which is also Wilson Christian versus Alamance Christian. So we're excited about a great game this afternoon. Thanks for everybody being supportive of our live stream broadcast and our school here at Wilson Christian Academy. This is a great tournament that we enjoy every year, and we're looking forward to another great championship game here as Wilson Christian looks to get another championship Christmas Charger Classic. Hope you all are enjoying your Christmas season so far. Thanksgiving is wrapped up, and we are officially ready for Christmas. I guess we'll be ready whenever we can. It's going to come regardless. Wilson Christmas Parade is going on downtown, and Tabernacle's got a float going through there right now with about 50 or so people there. So if you're listening, maybe say a quick prayer for the gospel invites to go out. Tabernacle's got about 3,000 gospel tracts that they're handing out today. So praying for those folks there, and a great time there at the Wilson Christmas Parade. Great community here in Wilson, North Carolina. We're so thankful to be serving here in the area. Thank you all parents and those local churches that support our school, doing their part as well as we strive just to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ around this world. And we look forward to the Christmas season and celebrating the birth of our Lord and Savior.
All right. Well, Coach Zander, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us. We'll have our lead administrator, Mr. Ryan Vanderbo, is going to come up here in a few minutes also. He's going to help call the game for the first half.
I'm going to hand the headsets over to him, but before I do, Coach Zander, congratulations on your win.
Thank you. Yeah,
how's that feel?
It feels good. I was a little selfish yesterday. I was hoping that we could pull off the win last night against Wilmington, because that means obviously we'd be in the championship game today. But also it would have meant I would have been able to hit the Christmas parade that started at 11 o'clock. And instead, our game was smack dab right in the middle of it, but we got the win, and that was a good feeling for sure, as Alamance is always a tough opponent for us. It's been quite a while since our school has defeated them in a varsity event for basketball, and they've had some championship games over the last couple of years. So it was good to get that win and get a third place trophy for the Wilson Christian Chargers. Got our cheerleaders squad showing up. Almost 20 girls in our cheerleading squad. Super thankful for that ministry and that sport to keep growing. And we are joined now also by our lead administrator here at Wilson Christian, Mr. Ryan Vanderbo. Thanks for joining us, Ryan.
Hey, glad to be here. I love doing this, being a part of these games, and we're going to hand it over to the prayer and the starting lineups, and we'll be right back with you.
We are going to begin with a word of prayer, followed by our starting lineups. If you will join me by standing, and men, remove your hats, and let's pray. Father, thank you for the day. We thank you for this opportunity to come to play. Thank you for the safety of travel for our teams. I pray that you would give them safety of travel today as they head back. Keep our players safe during the game today. Help our coaches to focus, referees to focus today, and help us in everything that we do to keep a good Christian attitude in all that we do. Father, we thank you for your Son and salvation on the cross, and we pray this in your Son's name. Amen. We're going to begin with the starting lineup for the Alamance Christian Warriors. Starting at guard, number 2, Allender Yokola. Starting at guard, number 4, Jewel Florence. Starting at forward, number 23, Jordan Nelson. Starting at forward, number 5, Annabelle Dowell. And starting at guard, number 12, Reagan Gainey. And now put your hands together for your Wilson Christian Chargers. Starting at guard, number 3, Chloe Villaverde. Starting at guard, number 5, Jocelyn Bailey. Starting at guard, number 11, Kate Hoskins. Starting at forward, number 12, Haley Carnes. And starting at forward, number 15, Sophia Nesbitt.
All right, so there we have our starting lineups for both Alamance and Wilson Christian as we head into our championship game here for the Charger Christmas Classic. Always love this tournament. We're looking forward to a great event this afternoon. Joined by lead administrator here, Ryan Vanderbo, and we're just ready for this game to start.
Yeah, I love this atmosphere. It's just the opportunity that we have to kick off the Christmas season, and we're able to do it with some basketball. Not many better ways to do that.
Tip-off coming, and Sophia starts it off early, but tips it to Alamance. And right away they get a breakaway and a basket.
Allender Yokola. Very nice move there to the basket. Chloe Villaverde bringing out the ball to the right to Kate Hoskins. Kate to Sophia. Sophia drives right, loses the ball handle, bounces it on the baseline, and it's going to be Alamance basketball. Number 12, Reagan Gainey, gets the ball back, passes it in to Jewel Florence, and gets it back.
Wilson Christian in man-to-man all defense, and that's going to be awful tough for Alamance, as there's lots of quickness and long arms out there, Mr. Vanderbilt.
I'll tell you, I see some similarities between the boys team and the girls team. They're immediately starting out with the flex offense, Alamance is, and very active hands with Wilson Christian there, and it is, you are correct, that is a tough defense to go against.
Coach, what's your thoughts here? I was thinking as some of the ladies were coming out of the starting lineups, you had a lot of these girls on the volleyball team. Pretty amazing how athletic some of these girls are, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was about to say, I don't think that's supposed to be our ball. Yeah, these girls are incredibly athletic. Actually, all 5 of them on the court, I was able to either coach JV or varsity. And the amount of athleticism is incredible. 2 girls, you've got 6'1" and either 6'1" or 6 foot, I don't know. But Sophia 6'1" and Haley 6 foot. Jocelyn and Kate both outside hitters for volleyball. Chloe, a great defensive player.
There's those long arms by Sophia.
Yeah, it just shows. I mean, it's so difficult to go against that height.
Hoskins with a 3 from the corner. She misses. Picked up by Carnes. She'll kick it back out to Villaverde. Back over the Carnes in the corner. Long mid-range. Off the mark there, but Kate Hoskins picks it up, cleans the mess, and starts it over again. Back over the Carnes. Hoskins for a 3 again. And there she buries it.
About to say, it's good to see Kate Hoskins back on the court. She rolled that ankle pretty good last night in the game, and saw her trying not to cry.
Yeah,
Talked to her this morning.
Hoskins
I'll tell you,
had some ankle and leg
sure
problems
did.
last night.
Alamance getting the ball around to the left, and Jocelyn was able to pick that off. Active hands by Haley Carnes. She passes up to Kate Hoskins. Kate.
She's got a breakaway layup, and she makes it happen.
Kate 5, Alamance 2. She's able to get 5 quick points.
Crowd starting to give a defensive chant for our Chargers. Alamance brings the ball up. Nelson gets trapped at the top of the key. She shows a little frustration there.
I think the official was about to call a travel, but realized there's a little bit of body contact there and decided he was going to go ahead and give the foul. Referee, being very conscious about player safety, asked this player to get her shoes tied, and we appreciate that. Ball's going to be taken out by number 12, Jewel Florence. I'm sorry, number 12, Reagan Gainey. Yep. And she passes over to Yakola. I like that name. Yeah, absolutely.
Not to be confused with Ricola.
Not at all.
Yakola.
That's going to be a 3 ball, and it did not go. Kate with the rebound.
From three-point land.
Looks up. That's a good defensive play there by number 5, Annabelle Dowell, getting back on defense. And again, they're trying to get that they're even having a hard time setting up that flex offense, and the Alamance coach wants a timeout here.
Just a lot of tall, long arm bodies that just clog up that middle. It's really hard to move through that flex with those kind of bodies just can.
Well, Coach Troll has a reason that he put Sophia Nesbitt at the top. She is long, and she's pretty quick, and she can run the court. So he puts her at the top there to get those hands, and it's hard to see around her, I'm sure.
Yep, absolutely.
So if you're the Alamance coach, what are you telling these players?
Well, right now, Alamance has just got to be patient and move the ball around the outside a little bit, get the Chargers to move. They're not really forcing them to do much as of yet. The transition is really the only big reason why Wilson Christian is up right now. So they're fine. They just need to be a little more patient on offense. Defense, you got to make us shoot outside.
Yeah, absolutely. And even then,
you got Villaverde with a 3-pointer. She's off the mark there, but Sophia cleans it up. And I will tell you, it is awful hard to get a rebound against us.
Just like
two
that.
Offensive rebounds in a row there.
And that's going to be backcourt violation. Ball's at the spot where it came across and was touched. That's, a lot of people don't realize that rule. I know you do as a coach. But wherever that ball is touched, it's not taken. It used to be taken right at midcourt. Now it is, if it comes backcourt, wherever it's touched. So you want to touch it as quick as possible because you don't want them having the ball right under the basket.
Special shout out to our cameraman and our technology guru, as always, Mr. Justin Thompson. Always doing a great job for us for our live stream. So thankful for all the different talent and things that Wilson Christian has. Great support staff and great people work here.
He does a good job. We're glad to get him.
Yukola with a deep three. She's off the mark. Tries to chase out her own rebound, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Wilson Christian ball.
Good hustle, good effort. Yeah, we were able to get Justin from Pennsylvania. He was a Fox News cameraman.
Don't tell anybody he's a Yankee.
Yeah, but straight from Pennsylvania, we're glad to have him. He is he's quite a blessing around here. Great pass by Chloe. She finds Haley. Haley with a nice
Great
little
finish there.
touch, and it's 7-2. Wilson Christian with the lead. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Alamance bringing the ball up. Look for a couple of back screens here pretty quickly.
No, I think
it
got
seems
more southern than I do. That's going to be a travel. I don't know how that wasn't a travel.
It was kind of like the knee not going down, right? And that's going to be an and one. The old-fashioned three-point play.
There you go.
Kate Hoskins taking the ball strong to the basket. 9-2, trying to make it 10-2.
And it's a good thing that Kate's ankle's doing good because she has 3/4 of the points for us so far for Wilson Christian.
Yeah, she's doing really well. I'm interested to see how Jocelyn Bailey's going to play tonight. She had an incredible game last night. At one point, I think she had 12 or 14 points, and the other team only had like 7. I think it was even lower than that, maybe 2. She was just burying it. It didn't matter. 3-ball layups. She was all over the place. So
Kate connects on that 3-point play there. So it's 10-2, Wilson Christian up. And going back to Bailey, you're right, Ryan. I mean, there's one of those things in girls basketball. If you have somebody that is efficient with the dribble and quick, it's really hard to stop. And Jocelyn has all those tools in her.
That's right. Strong, athletic, smart. She's just a good all-around player. And that was, I'll tell you, by Alamance, that was a fantastic backdoor cut. Nice job by Sophia Nesbitt to stop there and put the ball up. But I'll tell you, Alamance, that was a really, really nice play. She got the backdoor cut, just couldn't finish the layup there.
Couldn't finish it there, but great job moving the ball up quickly by Valverde up to Sophia. Nice jump stop, gets the basket.
That's good defense
There's
by Bailey.
She cuts off that backdoor this time and gets the steal.
Head on the swivel.
Valverde bringing it up for Wilson Christian as she starts the offense for the Chargers. Ball over to the corner for Carnes. She gets it down low into Bailey, and there's an easy 2-pointer. Wilson Christian up 14-2.
Again, she positioned herself so well that all she had to do was catch and put it up. That was in a really nice pass. Great assist there to find it. I'll tell you, talking about our players, Chloe Villaverde may be one of the – that is so good. Again. That is a really good play. Well done, Alamance coach.
They're talking about it now.
Yeah, to call that up.
That off.
Absolutely. But Chloe, she's a very good point guard, but I'll tell you, she's probably one of the best defenders as far as using – yeah, and she uses her body so well. So she's small, but she uses her body so well to be able to cut off the offensive player. And she's
and still strong too, right?
Yeah, absolutely, for her size.
Pass she just made, she made that from that back volleyball line all the way down to the front volleyball line.
Fantastic.
She passed that to Sophia.
Yep, fantastic soccer player, good volleyball. I mean, she's just a great athlete. So
Carnes coming out of the game, and Gracie Farmer in for the Chargers.
It's nice when those players are on your team, right?
Absolutely.
All right, Reagan Gainey sets that offense up, see if she can get another.
Good
and again,
pass into Jeffries, just couldn't handle it.
Yep.
Ball stolen here. Villaverde's got an open layup. She's going to convert. 16-4, Wilson Christian ahead.
I've watched her the last couple of years, been able to actually referee some of her upward games, and I could tell at a young age she was going to be very, very good.
High screen. Sophia gets caught off balance.
That's going to be a jump ball.
Goes to shoot it. She misses it. Sophia with the rebound and then tied up for jump ball.
Wilson Christian basketball.
About 2 minutes left in the first quarter as Wilson Christian so far not having any problems scoring, and the defense has been pretty intense besides a couple of just backdoor cuts that we've just been a little slow on.
Yeah, active hands, head on a swivel. There's a lot of positives about their defense right now. And I look for them to go quite a ways this year.
There's that drive by
the conference.
Bailey.
That's a good call by the official.
Travel on her as she turned, lost the pivot foot as she turned around.
Yeah, drug that foot. It's all right. It's a good drive. She had the right idea. She's got to do it. Yeah, Coach Troll down there telling her exactly what to do. She's got to do it. Have a jump stop. He's right on. She's got a jump stop there.
We've lost that art. I don't know where it's gone. I think the age of the Euro step and
I was
going to
say the same thing.
Have killed us.
The Euro step has definitely taken that art. Good
Great
defense.
pass and a finish by Sophia.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's why Coach Troll a lot of times puts her at the top of that. She's able to run the court so well. Yeah. So she's able to, for that one, she was able to get her hand up, get the block, and then ran the court and have the easy layup. That's just really tough to defend.
High screen. Gainey gets it over to Yacola. Yacola's trapped in the corner by Valverde. Back out to Gainey. She gets it into 23, who shoots. Nelson's off the mark with a block. And then she's fouled again as she goes up for the second attempt. So she'll shoot 2. See who that foul's on.
Looked like Jordan Nelson is a left-handed player. She had a really nice dribble with her left hand to the basket. And, yes, she is.
That was on Gracie Farmer.
Good shot. Bend the knees up and over.
Off with the first one.
It's good when you see. You can tell she understands the game pretty well. She's going through her mind. Okay, how do I
on that one.
how do I fix it?
Self-diagnosing that.
Really good job.
She connects on the second one. 18-5, Wilson Christian up, and they have the ball with about a minute left in the first quarter. Villaverdi kicks it over to the middle where Bailey's wide open for a quick turn and layup.
It's a strong take, taking it into the player. She's either going to get the foul or she's going to convert the 2 points. So I don't know if you saw last night, Alamance had some really cool jerseys on. They had white jerseys with the A logo hidden in the back of it.
Oh, little ghost.
It was neat. I applaud their jersey choice. And going back to your game with Wilson Christian up 20-5, and now 22-5.
Carnes gets the offensive rebound, cleans it up.
25 seconds left. But as we were talking about right at the beginning, Coach Bailey, Jerry Bailey, the boys coach, was kind of, when I coached the varsity boys for 3 years when I first came, he was kind of like my the coach that I looked up to big time. Such a
great man.
Absolutely.
Great basketball coach. Always willing to share and talk. And
that's a 3 ball if it goes.
Buzzer.
Does not.
Doesn't quite go. But yeah, he's built a tremendous program in Alamance, and we always enjoy spending time either there or as Alamance comes here every year for the Charger Christmas class.
Seems to connect really well with the kids. I don't know how he does it. I don't think either of us, you or I, coach quite like him. He's able to stay calm. And
I don't think either one of us have that personality.
I don't think so.
But
I've told him, though, I wish I could be a little bit more like that and just sit there, and it's just not possible. He just sits there, and so I asked him about that. We were at the volleyball tournament.
I do admire. I would not be burning so many calories if I was able to sit like him.
I asked him, I was like, how do you do it, Coach? He said, well, and he's right. If you got them ready in the practice, then there's only so much you can change in the games. And so he's right. He does a nice job, though. I don't think he don't want to give himself a bunch of credit, but boy, is he a great coach.
Great coach.
He can take some teams. I've seen some teams, that haven't had a ton of talent, and they've been really good because he gets them working well together, runs that flex to a T. I mean, he beat me like a drum as a coach. Every year with that flex. It was so difficult to defend. 22-5 here. Wilson Christian going into the second quarter. Alamance ball right at midcourt. Passes in, and here we go with the second quarter.
We've got a lot of things going on today, Ryan. I was mentioning before you came on here, Tabernacles has finished up the Wilson Christmas parade. About 3,000 gospel invites were passed out today, so if you join us in prayer with that as people would come to know the Lord by those gospel tracks. And our fishing team has an event today. So we're without Coach Hoskins today on the bench with me, and Will Hoskins, one of my best players.
Currently the fishing club. Yeah. We'll see if it becomes a team.
It's looking pretty good, though. I like it.
We've had some pretty cool things that we've been able to start up here. A couple years ago, we started up the shooting club, and they became the shooting team. There were
And they have been
27.
tremendous.
Yeah, it's been awesome. They had 27 in there the first year, skeet shooting, and it's neat to watch. We've had a couple of state champions in public school, private school. I mean, we've had some really good shooters come out of here.
Ball rotated into Jeffries. She goes up strong, gets the foul call, so she'll shoot 2.
Official thought maybe she got her with the body.
Yeah, definitely.
Got that one arm. One arm was great, the arm up, and that's what a lot of people forget about. They don't see that. They see the all ball
Just see the
up
all
high.
ball with the arm or the hand, but
Yeah.
if you get him with the body, it's a foul first.
Still a foul.
Vibo, talk about some other things that the school has added over the last couple of years that we've just seen the Lord bless.
Well, I mean, it's just obviously, as was mentioned earlier, as that ball goes out off of Wilson Christian, stays Alamance ball. The cheer team has really grown, and that's coached by your wife, Elena Zander, and Mrs. Joyner. And so we're happy to have them, and those girls have really gotten into it. That's been neat.
Really, last night it was really awesome to see them stretch all the way from end to end on the
Yep.
court. Villaverdi with the steal. She comes the other way. She's going to have a one-on-one layup opportunity just off the mark, but
Gracie
Farmer pulls that rebound down. Leave Kate Hoskins wide open on the side. She's off the mark. Picked up by Sophia, and that's going to be a jump ball in the corner.
Good effort by both teams. I'm going to have a timeout here by Alamance. I think COVID in many ways has been bad, and then in some ways for Christian education has been really good. It's been able to expand. I think Alamance has grown. Wilson Christian has grown. We've been very careful about how we have handled COVID, and we've had very few cases. In fact, we've only had one case in the last 7 weeks here at Wilson Christian, and yeah, we praise the Lord for that for sure. But with that, we've had quite a few people coming over because they wanted to be in person. I mean, there's a lot of things with
I was
that.
talking to somebody just this morning about that, and it's one of those things where somebody will come from maybe a public school or even a homeschool atmosphere because they want that teacher environment, and they get here and they're like, oh, wow, I should have done this years ago.
Yeah, we've heard that quite a few times, and we love hearing that. Wilson Christian is certainly not a perfect place. It's a fantastic place. As on that camera was one of our teachers, Miss Hughes. She's a kindergarten teacher.
I'm the varsity basketball coach. Yes, we're definitely not perfect.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say it, but since you didn't know, I'm just kidding. But over the last couple of years, we've been able to add multiple classes, and that's been neat. We've pretty much had 2 of everything over the last 10 years, and we've been able to add another K4. So we have 3 K4s. We now have 4 K5 classes, kindergarten classes, 3 first grade, 3 second grade. I mean, it's incredible. We'll see what God's done here. So we're currently in a building project. We're putting 4 classrooms in, one of those being a new science lab, high school science lab. And I'll tell you, once we open that, we're already going to be out of space.
Steal by Gracie Farmer. She loses it, though. 23 gets the rebound.
That's a good try by Jordan Nelson there.
Nelson just off the mark.
Very good try.
Comes up with it.
So we've had to use Tabernacle this year. Tabernacle Baptist have been hosting 2 of our 4th grade. Just didn't put the ball down there, right?
Yeah, that's been exciting to see how the school grows as Tabernacle is housing those 2 classes. And, other things that just come to mind, I think about some of the unique things that we have, like the ability right now as we do live stream with Justin Thompson with a communications program.
He's brought a ton to Wilson Christian.
Things, the kids are learning in those kind of classes. How about officiating courses? How many places can say they have a class that helps with somebody getting an idea of what they want to do for officiating?
Yeah, sports officiating, intro to sports officiating. We also have a law class, basic law class. We were able to hire a gentleman out of Tennessee, and he has his law degree, and he's licensed to practice in Pennsylvania. So we have in-house counsel. It's Mr. Owens. Yeah, so that was really nice. We actually had him in the office it's Thursday or Friday, asking about something, and so that's been neat. We have an intro to law.
Oh, just off.
And
Kate Hoskins almost had it.
Good rebound.
And Alamance got a breakaway layup opportunity off the
almost.
Florence with the rebound. She tries to kick it back out.
And that's going to be a backcourt violation. Good try, though. That was a great transition there. They're able to get the ball out ahead, and that's what you want to do as a coach. Try to get the open players out front. If you can find them out front, you're doing a great job, and they did a good job there. Alamance did.
If you're at home or listening somewhere else, we'd love to hear from you. If you want to type in the comment section here, we're either doing a really bad job or you guys are just mesmerized by our comments. I don't think that's the case, so let us know where you're at. Let us know who you're rooting for, as Wilson Christian and Alamance are fighting in the championship game here at the Christmas Charger Classic.
Good block there by Jordan Nelson.
Nelson with the ball. She gets it down low to Yukola. Back out to number 12. That's Gainey, and she's got it.
22-8. Wilson Christian still lead. 4:30 left in the second quarter. And nice shot. That was just a
good steal here by Yukola again. She loses the ball coming the other way as Kate Hoskins brings it down. Gracie Farmer has in the corner.
It's good sportsmanship by Sophia Nesbitt. She saw her go down. She made sure she was okay. Absolutely. Kate Hoskins.
Hoskins drills the three from the mid-side wing.
With the answer, 25-8. I've appreciated Sophia, looking at having great sportsmanship. We were in I think it was a semifinal game. We were actually down, and girl hit a ball, went off Sophia's fingers, went out of bounds, and she looked at me, and I said, "You touched it, didn't you?" She said, "Yes, sir." I said, "You got to go tell him. Go tell the ref." And he couldn't believe that she did that. So, huge compliment to her. I'm proud of the girls that we have.
Yeah, that's a great testament to her and to our teams. We certainly at times can allow emotions and the game to get the best of us, but several times our guys helped Alamance off the floor today, and things of that nature. It's kind of the going rule. If the ref doesn't see it, oh well. But that example right there.
That's not what we want.
That's a difference maker.
Yep. We want those solid attitudes, solid. And that last 2 points was scored by Alender Yukola. Very nice layup by her, so 25-10. But yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, that's what we're training. We want to train these young people to do. We can have great competition, and competition is fantastic. We want them working hard. We want them playing as hard as they possibly can. But if you got a terrible attitude, talent, and you've heard it, talent is dime a dozen. There's all kinds of talent out there. But a lot of coaches, college coaches especially, what they're looking for is great spirit. There you go. There's Maddie. There's a couple of them. Get a little bit of a wave. Trying to get them to wave over there. We got a couple of them. Awesome.
I want them to start a wave. I want to bring back the wave, Ryan.
All right, let's see.
We got one to do it. That's a different wave.
Okay, all right, back to the game here. 25-10.
Nicola's trapped in the corner.
3 minutes. Good job getting out of that trap right there. Reagan Gainey. Back to Nicola. Gainey with the ball back again.
She swings it over to Dow.
Looking for the open spot there. That's a good pass.
So steps up, three-pointer for Gainey. Oh, she drills it.
Buried it, 25-13, and she caught Gracie Farmer cheating a little bit on that, trying to go for the steal and take the easy
Chargers need to start scoring a little bit more. If Alamance keeps drilling these three-pointers, they're going to get hot quick.
That's right. Yep. That lead can disappear quickly. That's a good pass.
Good curl cut.
Oh, that's going to be out of bounds.
Gracie was out of bounds. She did not establish back in before she received that ball, so that'll be a turnover on the Chargers back to Alamance.
I believe in football that's a flag, right? I don't know. Definitely a violation, and Alamance ball, 25-13. Foul count 3-1. We're again still in the second quarter. 2:10 left. Alamance swinging it around the outside, looking for the open spot. Haley Carnes.
Ball stolen by Carnes. Great anticipation there. She brings it the other way. Great cross pass.
Ball loose.
Ball gets bobbled around. Carnes gets the ball 2 or 3 times.
She's like, I'm taller than you. I will try to
Gracie
keep
Farmer
that ball.
steps back for a 3 and drills it.
Money! 28-13. Great
Coach
shot,
Wayne
Gracie.
Hoskins' nickname for Gracie is Shooter Gonna Shoot, and she just did that. Drilled it.
She is. She will shoot. She loves to shoot, and they have to shoot. I'll tell you what. That was said about me a few times in college. That's for sure.
It's sometimes hard to get the girls' game to be aggressive on offense.
Yep.
And Coach Troll certainly does a good job with our ladies to not be afraid to shoot the ball. As
Good.
Kate Hoskins misses that.
Good follow.
She gets her own rebound back, though. Misses the 2-point layup. Gets the rebound, kicks it out to the shooter going to shoot, and
Shooter
Gracie's
almost
off
made
the
it.
mark off of that one.
She almost made it. Just over a minute left in the second quarter. Wanted to pick it up, didn't. Found number 13, Kaylee Jeffries.
Alamance trying to spread the floor now a little bit more, see if they can get some of these wide open threes again. And they've got one in the corner. She stepped in to get the ball, though. Misses it.
And here goes Jocelyn.
Jocelyn
Coast
gets the
to coast.
rebound. Transitions quickly. Does a smart job to pull it out. Gracie Farmer.
Touch off
She's
mark.
off the three.
Oh, good save, Jocelyn.
Saved
Nice
by
job.
Jocelyn. Does into Kate. Kate loses the handle on it. She loses out of bounds. And it'll be Alamance ball come the other way. 31 seconds left in the first half. As Wilson Christian's up 28-13. Your Charger Christmas Classic here, 2021.
This is the championship game for the Charger Christmas Classic. Sophia Nesbitt checks in for Gracie Farmer, trying to figure out who she's going to guard. And
Haley Carnes steps in to steal that pass. Passes up to Villaverde. She passes it to Jocelyn Bailey. Great transition filling the lanes. And Jocelyn's fouled as she goes up. She'll shoot 2.
Yeah, it's a good strong take. Trying to get to the basket hard. And well done, Jocelyn Bailey.
17.3 seconds left in the first half as Jocelyn will shoot 2. Try to get to the 30 mark for Wilson Christian.
Jocelyn has a fantastic form.
Great rotation on that ball. She drills the first one.
She's a great shooter. I told her a couple weeks ago, I said, Jocelyn, you have one of the best forms.
She does.
And don't be afraid to shoot it. If you get a good shot, open shot, that's a shot Coach Troll wants you to take. Buries it 30-13. I told her I believe that she could play college basketball and volleyball if she wanted to. She is an excellent volleyball player, just completely well-rounded. Let's see if Alamance can get a score here. We got just under 8 seconds left.
Carnes has had her hand on the ball at least 6 times on defense the last times down.
At minimum. Yeah, she's got very active hands. Alamance for 3, just a
Nicola
little
from
long.
the corner, she's long. Carnes with the rebound, she brings it up in transition. She tries to shoot the ball before the time goes out, loses her footing, and that's a travel with 0.7 seconds left in the first half.
Talk about having a great attitude. That girl's got a great attitude. Works at Chick-fil-A, and she's perfect for that job.
It is her pleasure.
She smiles. She knew what she did. She just smiling. Here's the ball, Mr. Ref.
And she didn't realize she only had 0.7 seconds. Maybe with 1.7 seconds she could have dribbled, but Nicola run out of time there as they try to get the ball in. And that's halftime.
30-13, Wilson Christian leading going into halftime, and here come the Wilson Christian cheerleaders. So we're going to sign off for a little bit, and appreciate Coach Xander and all he's done.
For being a part of our broadcast here, and enjoy our cheerleader halftime routine.
went to drop off toys from the toy drive we had at school. We have toys varying in different ages. We have a bunch of boys and girls toys.
My goal was 277 because last year we brought in 276, and I just wanted for us to outgive ourselves. So to see how many people came and brought toys, and just the families that brought multiple toys, it's just a huge, huge blessing to the families in Wilson, but to see that as a teacher at the school as well is a huge thing.
Very appreciative of all the students at WCA for participating in this.
Grateful that I have a good family, that I'm not one that has to go to a police department, but also grateful that I can provide for children around Wilson County.
I think our kids a lot of times take for granted what they have. And so it's nice to be able to see that there are kids that just don't have Christmas like they do. And they get to play that role and they get to see that, because I think sometimes it can be very inclusive where we're located. And so to see these kids and to be able to be such a huge blessing to them and not even know them personally, just to be a light for Christ from our school to them is a huge blessing to be a part of and to be able to see.
When they first started, I didn't hear any harmony because it was just like a couple people. But then once they started harmonizing, it just blended together really well.
At first, I was like, does this guy have auto-tune? But as like the songs kept going on, it kind of just spoke to my heart. Just the songs and the words were very powerful and spoke to a lot of people.
They found a way to share the gospel through singing. It was amazing. I've never heard such good singing, to be honest.
I like to share this because I don't know if anyone else has gotten saved, after they were 5 years old.
I thought it was very powerful because being in a family that does have strict boundaries, it shows to me that those boundaries are there for a reason and people can always find the way out. But as long as your heart is right with Christ, you won't want to try to fight those boundaries. So just
Great things, but they've certainly done some upgrades. A lot more cameras to put. We're still building up our live stream capabilities and cameras. And we were kind of back and forth on whether to live stream games coming out of COVID since seems like the administration great path in the foreign We're seeing like they want to keep the live streaming going. So now they keep live streaming and training the students on doing that. We've heard some of the students up here doing some color commentary. Lots of different students up here shooting cameras and different technical equipment. We're really excited about it. We're finishing our newscast. Started the news broadcast. So we're going to be unveiling that hopefully next week on the live
These buttons always getting me. Thanks for letting us know on Facebook.
Thanks for letting us know on Facebook that you couldn't hear us. That's not necessarily always a bad thing, but
sometimes
glad we can hopefully hear you now. Let us know if you can hear us. Thank you for watching on our live stream here on Facebook. You can join us on YouTube as well, as we have quite a few people watching. Special thanks for those that were praying for us as the Wilson Christmas Parade just wrapped up. Tabernacle was able to pass out over 3,500 gospel tracts, brother.
Wow.
Amazing time there. And so glad to see that event went well for Tabernacle Baptist.
Let me grab those other headsets.
Alamance has the ball at the top. Nicola doesn't really have anything to do with it. She's trapped. She just bounces it off of Gracie Farmer's leg to start the offense back over. So Gainey will throw the ball back in. Ball off of Alamance on the baseline, so it'll be Wilson Christian ball coming the other way.
All right, Melissa King and Ronnie Heath keeping us informed on what's going on. Thanks for the Facebook comments. Glad to have you here today. As I can only wear one headset at a time, so I can't always wear the program headphone to make sure our outgoing audio is...
Oh, come on now. My boys don't get to have excuses. You don't get to have excuses either.
So
jump ball underneath Wilson Christian's basket. It'll be Wilson Christian's ball.
We had the wrong button pushed, but we're back now, I hope.
Thanks for letting us know that. Let us know who you're rooting for. Appreciate you watching on our live stream event for the 2021 Christmas Charger Classic. Villaverde with a three-point attempt. She's off the mark long. Wilson Christian with the rebound as Ellen gets that ball, and she's fighting for it. It's going to be a jump ball. And it'll be Alamance ball coming the other way. About a minute left, minute 30 left in the third quarter. 38-13, Lady Chargers in the lead. Nicola's going to bring the ball up for Alamance. Tries a little spin move on Gracie. Gracie Farmer stops it. Ball's passed over to Gainey. Nicola has it now. High screen from Nelson. Nelson rolls. Nicola shoots instead, and she's off the mark. And Gracie Farmer comes up with it coming the other way.
Yeah, the Wilson Christian defense is just holding them
It's
off.
hard. It's hard to drive into that. They do such a good job clogging that middle. Ball goes out of bounds off of Alamance. It'll be Villaverde throwing the ball into the baseline. Sykes gets the ball in the corner. She looks to pump. Nothing there. She tries to get it into Patsy Price. Ball is stolen by Alamance, and now Gainey will come the other way. We'll call a foul on Villaverde at top for a reach in as Gainey tried to get around it. Ball on the sideline as Gainey throws it in. Three-point attempt from Nicola. She's off the mark long. Ball out of bounds off of Wilson Christian, so it'll be Alamance ball on the baseline.
So, yeah, the communications class was out here decorating.
Yeah, it looks great in here as
this event.
If you've been watching online, you can see all the Christmas decorations and all the lights and everything that we have up for our Christmas Charger Classic.
And I had some comments about the Grinch
I was
over
just
here.
about to say, yeah, I'm not sure you can get a shot of it, but always the beloved Grinch popping up out of the chimney.
As we had our national anthem last night, and the Grinch was not being very respectful during that national anthem.
No, he sure wasn't.
And kept sitting down, kneeling down. I can't believe that.
Sykes with the shot from the top of the elbow. She drills that two-point shot. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 40-13. Alamance with one more chance here before the end of the quarter, and that ball is short on that shot. So we'll go into the fourth with the Lady Chargers up 40-13 against the Alamance Warriors for the championship game for varsity girls.
All right, we'll be back in just a second. we're back here live streaming from the beautiful campus here at Wilson Christian Academy. Mr. Thompson up here in the booth, joined
Hi,
by
Mr.
Coach
Thompson.
Kevin Zander, coach of the Varsity boys basketball team. And we were talking earlier before I don't think we had sound at that point, but we were talking about Mr. Hoskins being out at the fishing club.
Yes, the fishing club is deep in competition. I don't know how deep the water is, but they are looking for some bass. They've got about 2 hours left in the competition. And so we're looking forward to seeing how our team fares out there.
And some of the leaders from the boys that have stepped up. Of course, we saw Matthew Wood. He seemed to have a breakout game.
Matthew had a great game tonight. Yep, he did a great job just with communication on the defensive side. That's where it all starts. And he's got a beautiful shot. He just needs to be strong, and he was able to do that tonight. I keep saying tonight because I'm used to playing games at night.
But yeah, earlier this morning.
Earlier this morning when I'd say rolled out of bed, but I was up at like 5:30 this morning. He did a good job with his penetration dribble, getting to the rack and finishing, and then his three-pointer was just beautiful today. Nelson has a good drive come down the lane. Thought they were going to call her for a travel first, but she gets the foul call. So she'll go to the line and shoot 2 for Alamance. Yeah, it's one of those things, Will Hoskins, our leading scorer and team captain, is part of that fishing club. And when Coach Wayne put together the schedule for the fishing club, he scheduled to make sure the tournaments and everything that he needed, they're all on Saturday, so didn't think anything would conflict. Well, sure enough, you are only allowed to miss 2 tournaments a year to still be eligible as part of the program.
Oh wow!
And unfortunately, he couldn't miss. We'd already missed 1 because of another event, and so he couldn't miss this one. So
gotcha.
Didn't have him for this one.
Well, and as it turned out, it gave some other boys a chance to step up and show some leadership. And they
certainly did it.
And
it was great to see.
I think that'll only help the team moving forward. And Chargers able to pull out a victory there, so they'll raise a trophy.
Nelson with a deep three-pointer. She drills that for 3.
Looked good.
40-17. Villaverdi brings the ball up for Wilson Christian. Bailey on a drive down the lane. She's got a lane. And she gets fouled at the end by Yacola. So Bailey will shoot 2.
So we talked about we got the Wilson Christmas parade going on. I don't remember if we talked about that or not.
Yeah, they just wrapped up. Over 3,500 gospel tracts were given out by Tabernacle. Had almost 50 people. Actually, I think it was more than 50 people showed up for the parade.
To walk in the parade?
Yep, we had a bunch of kids on the parade float as we demonstrated the birth scene of Jesus. The wise men were following behind with a camel. We had some teenagers dressed up as a 2-person camel. So that was fun. So I'm hoping for some videos and some good pictures of that. As would really love to be a part of that, but I'm glad that some other people, just like you said, people stepping up and doing some great things. I wasn't able to be there, but we had a good time, I'm sure.
That's right. The cause of Christ still goes on.
Amen.
And we appreciate people stepping up. My girls, they've been so excited talking about being on the parade float.
I'm pretty sure one of your girls was an angel. So
well, that's debatable.
That just shows you that we're all sinners, right? We shouldn't lie like that. Fast break opportunity here for Alamance. They pass the head and gets it to go. 43-19 now.
But my youngest this morning was finding reasons that she couldn't go. She was so nervous.
All
of a sudden got nervous about it.
Oh, did she?
And finding reasons why she couldn't go. But it said, no, you're going.
Yeah, that's sometimes all we need is just no excuse. That is one thing as a youth pastor. I was a youth pastor for about 13 years. There was always excuses why somebody didn't want to go to an event. But once they got there, it was hard to pull them away.
That's right.
Just got to get over that initial step of faith there. Nelson with the rebound after a missed shot by Wilson Christian. Alamance comes the other way. Gady takes control of it for the Warriors. Sets up the offense. A high screen. Comes around to Nelson. Nelson drives the lane. She's blocked out. She kicks it back out. Gady at the top of the key. She looks to drive. She loses the ball. Villaverdi picks it up and gets it to Kate Hoskins. Hoskins pushing the ball quickly. She gets it up to Bailey. Bailey's missed with her shot. Nicola comes the other way. She gets it up ahead, but then the ball is lost out of bounds off of Wilson Christian, so it'll be Alamance ball on their baseline.
The reach that Sophia has.
She's got such a wingspan. Crazy.
You think she's nowhere near the ball, but somehow she still gets in there.
Gainey picks up her dribble. Kicks it over to Dow. Back to Gainey now at the top of the key. High screen coming for... Oh, that was she's so quick. Villaverdi got her hand in there, almost stole it. Almost a travel call, but coach on Alamance calls the timeout before that could happen. So it'll be Alamance ball after the timeout. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of the Christmas Charger Classic Lady Varsity Championship game.
Well, excited for the communications class. Has been working on a Charger News broadcast. So hopefully next...
tell me about this news thing you got.
Well, we have lots of a few different stories that we've covered, things going on around the campus, and some of the events going on in the first semester.
Okay, so we're going to focus on things within the school first, and then once we get our feet wet there, maybe we can go out and branch and do some other stories in the community.
Yeah, perhaps. But we got we have a construction update. Obviously,
That's cool. I like that.
Figure out what's going on there, and so then we have.
I can see some fun. Trip. I can see some fun we could have with that too. We can have a fashion police segment.
There you go. And so we got our senior trip. We got let's see. Alex Torres is going to do our senior trip. Robert Tyson's doing our construction update. Nestor did our Pensacola Christian College trip.
Nice.
Where they went down there and had a tournament. So he's going to bring us a story on that.
How about the Christmas Charger Classic?
Well, we didn't have a story on that. We probably could have.
We could have had some live people right here now. Back to you, George. We'll work on that for next year. Ball gets passed into Sophia. Sophia loses the ball. She goes up with it. Carnes gets the rebound. She loses the shot. Gets it over to Jocelyn Bailey at the top of the arc. She misses a three-point attempt. And Alamance comes the other way quickly. Jeffries gets the ball and loses it as she goes up. So it'll be Charger ball coming the other way.
So Michael Hall did a story about a field trip that they did for his class. And so he's going to bring us that story. Jared Owens did National Honor Society induction.
Okay, great.
So
that was a good ceremony.
So they did
great to see a lot of our students involved in that.
Lots of interviews with lots of different students, and then they edited it all together as a news segment. And Lord willing, we'll be unveiling that next week during the halftime.
Awesome.
Of our live streams.
This game has gotten a bit sloppy. We are losing the ball left and right here. Alamance gets the ball. They're going to bring it back up. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Talk a little bit about the construction that's going on at the school here, Brother Justin.
Well, so we had, as they've grown, they've added buildings. So we have 4 main buildings.
Yeah, definitely a charge call. That was a good call. Villaverdi went a little strong there. Alamance had position.
Let's see. Say sorry to the player. We have 4 main buildings, and we're building connector buildings connecting 3 of the 4 so that everybody's under one roof. You don't have to go outside and go from building to building. And so that'll get the middle school, high school, and elementary schools all under the same roof. And adding more classrooms and more offices and different things in the meantime. More bathrooms. So all these things that are needed.
You know what I need? I need a soft pretzel and a Coke from a concession stand.
We'll go on and get one before
to see our concessions are doing good here for our Christmas Charger Classic. Didn't have concessions back in 2020 because of COVID.
Let's see if we recognize any.
Yeah, that's Mr. Price up there, hanging out up in the concession area there.
And looks like that second free throw was good.
43-22, Wilson Christian ahead with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Allen gets the ball and travels for Wilson Christian, so it'll be Alamance ball.
So coming up after this game, we're going to continue staying on this live stream as we have our championship game, which is
the Faith Christian
out
of Rocky Mount versus Wilmington Christian from Wilmington. Wilmington won this event last year. It should be a pretty tough game. Faith has some big guys down low that'll compete with some of the bigs on Wilmington. Shooting is going to be better from the Wilmington side, I believe. So for Wilmington, it'll be a battle underneath. If they can stop the underneath second chances from Faith, they should win. But just like anything else, there's a difference between game plan and execution. So we'll see if they do that.
Well, these Lady Chargers.
Good steal from Nicola. She's got a breakaway layup opportunity, and she gets it to go. 2 minutes left. 24 for Alamance, 43 Wilson Christian.
Yeah, if she gets those looks, she's gonna capitalize on that every time.
Hoskins passes over to Ellen. Watson's to Sykes. She gets it back. Watson does. She loses it though. And what are they going to call here? Okay.
Lady Chargers looking very strong again this year, and it seems like their bench is deep with talent.
They got a lot of talent.
So interested and excited to see what this season holds for them.
A lot of good shooters and a lot of good defense. And that is all ingredients to a great team. Hoskins passes it over to Ellen. Ellen takes a couple dribbles, picks it up, gets it into Sykes. Back out to Ellen. Ellen looks to drive. They call a travel again on her. She just keeps picking up that foot. And we've got a wholesale substitution here for Alamance.
I think they want to make sure all their players get a chance
everybody gets an opportunity to play tonight.
Get in there and touch the ball.
Minute left for the game. Lady Chargers up 43-24. Alamance swings the ball out top. Looking to try and find some way to penetrate the defense of the Lady Chargers. Just passing the ball around the outside right now. No real gaps to hit. 32 takes the ball to the hole. She throws a shot up. Misses. Gracie Farm with the rebound. She's got a one-on-one fast break opportunity. Great left hand. Comes off strong. Price with the rebound, put back, she misses, comes back the other way. Gracie Farmer tries to steal it, knocks out of bounds. It'll be Alamance ball, 24.5 seconds left in the game.
See if they can get one more to go through the bucket here. Looks like they're going to hold up a little bit and wait for that.
Ball rotating again on the outside, just looking to wait for something to open up. Four seconds left. And that's going to do it, folks. So, game is over for the Lady Varsity game. And the Wilson Christian Chargers are the 2021 Christmas Charger Classic champions. Great game against Alamance Christian. So we thank them for making the trip from the west over here.
How long does it take to make that trip?
Depending on traffic on 40, about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
It's not so bad.
No. Still don't want to do it, but it's about the same for Wilmington. Wilmington's about 2 hours. So,
well, it looks like they put 10 minutes up on the clock. The next game's supposed to start, I think they said at 1:30. Okay, so they're putting 18 minutes on the clock now, as I say that. So we will continue with our live streams since we're getting some feedback. Things are sounding good, looking pretty good. Computers seem to be holding steady. So we'll continue with these live streams, and we will go to some videos and be back here to pick up the action as we got
Faith Christian from Rocky Mount and Wilmington Christian for the boys varsity championship game for your 2021 Christmas Charger Classic. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back here in just a few minutes.
went to drop off toys from the toy drive we had at school. We have toys varying in different ages. We have a bunch of boys and girls toys.
My goal was 277 because last year we brought in 276, and I just wanted for us to outgive ourselves. So to see how many people came and brought toys, and just the families that brought multiple toys, it's just a huge, huge blessing to the families in Wilson, but to see that as a teacher at the school as well is a huge thing.
Very appreciative of all the students at WCA for participating in this.
Grateful that I have a good family, that I'm not one that has to go to a police department, but also grateful that I can provide for children around Wilson County.
I think our kids a lot of times take for granted what they have. And so it's nice to be able to see that there are kids that just don't have Christmas like they do. And they get to play that role and they get to see that, because I think sometimes it can be very inclusive where we're located. And so to see these kids and to be able to be such a huge blessing to them and not even know them personally, just to be a light for Christ from our school to them is a huge blessing to just to be a part of and to be able to see.
When they first started, I didn't hear any harmony because it was just like a couple people. But then once they started harmonizing, it just blended together really well.
At first, I was like, does this guy have auto-tune? But as like the songs kept going on, it kind of just spoke to my heart. Just the songs and the words were very powerful and spoke to a lot of people.
They found a way to share the gospel through singing. It was amazing. I've never heard such good singing, to be honest.
I like to share this because I don't know if anyone else has gotten saved, after they were 5 years old.
I thought it was very powerful because being in a family that does have strict boundaries, it shows to me that those boundaries are there for a reason and people can always find the way out. But as long as your heart is right with Christ, you won't want to try to fight those boundaries. So it just spoke to me to try to make sure that I'm living right for the Lord and that my heart is right with Christ.
You have to choose which side you're going to be on. You're going to be on the side where you're a Christian that wants to be cool and wants to be accepted, or are you willing to face the persecution that's coming up in the coming years? Because that's how you're going to stand for the rest of your life. It's so hard to get into one and then switch to the other. It's nearly impossible.
It was nice to hear her open up and just be honest with everybody.
I hope people will become more willing to share their testimony because we should be proud of it. And we shouldn't want to hide away what our struggles because people struggle with the same things.
We've all just said it was really good and that we were glad that they came.
The Lord tells us to pray without ceasing, not meaning we're limited to a life of solitude on our knees, but to be in constant communication and fellowship with Jesus Christ, to have a relationship with the Savior and find it odd when you're not talking with Him, instead of hardly remembering the last time you and your Creator spoke. He tells us to pray. Is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer of the faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. And if ye have committed sins, they shall be forgiven him. Confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath or doubting. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin and heal their land. Do you want to see God working? Pray without ceasing.
Once in a while, something comes along that changes the way we live. A device so simple and intuitive, using it almost feels familiar. Introducing the 2020 yearbook. It's not a digital book or an ebook, it's a book. The first thing to note is there's no cables, not even a power cable.
The 2020 yearbook comes fully charged and battery life is eternal.
The interface is 7.5 by 8 inches but can expand up to 15 by 8 inches. The navigation is tactile touch technology which we can actually feel.
The content comes pre-installed via 176 high-definition pages of pictures of 2019 and 2020. To browse, just simply touch and drag. You go right to left to go forwards and left to right to go backwards.
If you want a quick overview, hold it in the palm of your hand and use your thumb to click browse.
If you find something you want to save for later, simply bookmark it. And even if you close the application, you can easily find it again. If you want to share a particularly inspiring item, you literally share it.
Experience the power of BookBook.
My name is Shelby Schuler, and I'm the yearbook advisor for Wilson Christian Academy. I've been teaching at Wilson Christian for 15 years. This is my 6th year as yearbook advisor. Yearbook is all about creating the history of the year in book form.
Once we got our pages, we've started to work on them, and I've done like 3 or 4, including like the basketball pages and Grandparents' Day.
I've done a lot of behind the scenes, like taking pictures, putting in your book stats and stuff like that.
I've made numerous pages on different teams and classes, and we've been out and sold yearbook ads to different businesses.
When I was younger, I always looked up to the kids that did do yearbook because I always wanted to be the kid that went around and took pictures.
I joined yearbook because I thought it'd be a fun thing to do and a good way for me to be creative.
I was on the yearbook staff in high school for about 3 years, and my teacher that I had, Mrs. Carol Lewis, was very passionate about how we put that yearbook together, and I guess she sort of influenced me. The school had a need for a yearbook teacher, and I had a need personally, and so I volunteered. And the first year was tough because it was a huge learning curve, but I had a lot of good people to help me to understand how to put together a really good yearbook.
I'd say my favorite part is just being able to get on the computer because I like it so much, just being able to be on technology.
My favorite part of yearbook is being the first to see the yearbook and everyone else not being able to see it.
My favorite part of yearbook is taking the pictures and creating the pages.
Our number one goal is we are a Christian school, and that should be reflected in our yearbook. We want to include all the activities that we can, every student is included in the yearbook. My passion is every student has to be in there. There has to be names on every picture, there has to be comments on every picture, there has to be stories that are told.
I think that future students should take yearbook because it's a easy learning and fun class to take.
It's really fun and just a really good way for you to express yourself and be creative.
We need more people to take yearbook.
We have a lot of really...
Welcome back to our 2021 Christmas Charger Classic here at Wilson Christian Academy. We just finished up the Lady Varsity game as the Wilson Christian Chargers beat Alamance Christian, and so they're going to get that first place trophy. And joining us is Miss Kate Hoskins, as she was one of the ones that led the team at the beginning of the game to get the points on the board. And her dad is probably listening as part of our fishing club, and so he's kind of doing some leading on the boat, but also listening online. So Kate, great game. Congratulations on the win and the first place trophy. I'm sure that'll be fun to hoist that up with your lady teammates.
Yes.
How did the game go today?
I think it went really well. You know, winning 2 home games in less than 24 hours is amazing for us. I think it made us feel really good as a team, really connected. So I think once we got into our rhythm, we were good to go.
Yeah, it was certainly a high-paced game to start with, and you led the team with the first 5 points. Talk about the intensity that you guys came out with to start the game.
Well, I knew we had to start with intensity or else we weren't going to get that rhythm that we needed to carry on the game like we should. So I think just getting the ball and picking up that intensity right off the start was what we really needed to get that game going.
Now, you've played Alamance before. How does this team fare in regards to past teams maybe you played as far as Alamance is concerned?
Alamance is an amazing team. They give a lot of hustle, a lot of good effort. They really deserved all of the points that they got up on that board, and I'm glad that they get to walk away with a trophy because they really deserved it. They're a good team. Yeah, they're a good team, and it was a great game to watch. Talk about some key players and some key moments you thought in the game today for the Lady Chargers. I really think Jocelyn is an amazing dribble driver. When we get her the ball inside that paint, there's no stopping her. She's all the way to the basket.
Really nimble through that lane there tonight.
Yes, and when Sophia and Haley are down low, they can just reach up and grab that ball right away from the rebounds, and having Chloe and Gracie we can kick out to is amazing on that three-point
Heavenly
line.
Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the opportunity we had to play basketball. We thank you for the safety you provided thus far. We just pray that all that we say and do during this game will honor and glorify you. And it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
All right, welcome back to our Wilson Christian.
And now the starting
lineups now.
The Patriots of Faith Christian. Number 0, Caden Barnhart. Number 2, Amari Lucas. Number 4, Luke Parker. Number 21, Justin Monk. And number 24, Jaden Crudup. And now the starting lineups for the home team on the scoreboard, the Wilmington Christian Patriots. Number 3, Hayden Naylor. Number 25, Trey Pierce. Number 31, CJ Gall. Number 1, Ty Guimarino. And number 13, Thomas Sosa.
All right, as we're set to play our men's varsity championship game here for the 2021 Christmas Charger Classic. Faith Christian of Rocky Mount versus Wilmington Christian. And we're joined by varsity Lady Charger Kate Hoskins as we're wrapping up the summary of the Lady Chargers' victory as they're the first place winners for the ladies' side. Kate, did you get a chance to see either of these teams play last night?
I did. I saw a little bit. I know I watched our game against
Wilmington.
Wilmington. They're a really good team. I know Faith is really good too, so I'm excited to see them battle out this game.
Yeah, so we were talking before the game here. If Wilmington can keep the bigs out of the lane there for Faith, they'll be in good shape. Wilmington's got some better shooters, but if they do not stop Faith down low, it's going to be a tough battle for sure. Kate, as we wrap up this little time with you here, number one, thanks for joining us. What do you look forward to for the rest of the season for you and your teammates?
Well, I think today was a really good show of our sportsmanship as a team, how we blend really well together. So I think today was just another great feeling for how we're going to get throughout this season. I think it's going to be really fun. We all get along. We all blend really well. We've all got our roles, and we understand what we need to do to help this team win. So I'm really excited.
Excellent. Got anything you want to say to your dad that's listening on the fishing boat?
Hey, Dad. I hope you catch a big one.
Coach Wayne Hoskins, the leader of our fishing club for Wilson Christian Academy. I hope you're all doing well out there. Kate, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
Congratulations
absolutely.
again for the victory.
Thank you so much.
And hoist that trophy up nice and high after the game.
Thank you, Coach Zander.
That was Kate Hoskins with us from the Lady Chargers on the victory that they just had. And we've got a fast-paced game started already here on the men's side. Faith Christian gets on the board first, is up 2-0. Faith in a 2-3 zone as Wilmington does a good job get the ball inside. C.J. Gall with the basket there for Wilmington. 2-2. Barnhart with a three-pointer for Faith puts them up 5-2. Faith still in the 2-3 zone. Wilmington's going to move the ball around the outside. Skip pass over to Sosa. Naylor passes it back over to Pierce. Pierce loses the ball and Faith picks it up. Nothing they can do with it though, and Wilmington remains with the ball. Three-pointer from Sosa, he's off the mark. Faith with the rebound. And Lucas brings the ball the other way. Gets it down low into Crudup James, and he gets a layup, but misses. Makes that opportunity at our 2-7. Faith up quickly here, beginning of the game. Ball down in the Gall. He can't do anything with it. He swings it over across the baseline. That shot is off the mark by Naylor, picked up by Faith. And Lucas comes the other way. Lucas drives, kicks it out to Barnhart for another three, and he's back-to-back three-pointers. 10-2 now. Faith Christian on top. Faith now showing a little pressure up top, trying to force Wilmington into some bad passes. Ball goes to the corner where Naylor picks up a nice little baseline jumper, and it's good for him. It's 10-4 now. Lucas with a three-pointer at the top of the key. He's off the mark. Ball's jostled around a little bit after the shot. Monk gets the ball, goes up, but they're going to call a foul on him. And so it'll be Wilmington's ball coming the other way. Jamario over to Sosa, then swings it back over to Pierce. Pierce goes baseline, then kicks it across the baseline to Naylor, who drills a two-pointer. 10-6 now. Faith Christian still in the lead. Lucas gives it to Parker. Parker goes to the corner. And Barnhart is waiting for the baseline run. He gets that one to go. 12-6 now. 12-6 now. Faith Christian ahead. Giammarino. Skip pass over to Sosa and back over to Pierce for a three-point shot. He's off the mark. Monk gets the rebound. He'll bring it back up. Lucas driving. Nobody stops him. Little floater misses. Wilmington picks up the rebound. Now they'll come the other way. A little off-balance shot there. Didn't quite have his body squared to get that one to go. Loose ball. Ball goes to Pierce. He kicks it down the baseline. Back out to Pierce. Now skips around the outside. Sosa went to drive. We got a foul call against Faith. That's going to be on Crudup James. It's his first. Wilmington takes it down underneath their baseline. Ball goes into Sosa. Back to the corner where Naylor's waiting for a three-point attempt, and he drills it. He's heating up. 9-12 now as Wilmington has closed that gap up that was getting a little out of hand there to start with. Now they're back within 3 minutes left in the first quarter. A timeout from Faith. We'll be right back. Back to live action here as Faith Christian just brought the ball up. Barnhart off the mark on that shot. And Wilmington comes the other way. Naylor missed this three-pointer. Ball's loose. Ball gets down in the Gall. Gall steps out of the lane, tries to gather himself. Naylor goes strong to the basket. And he is fouled as he goes up for 2 in the lane, so he'll shoot 2. That foul on Crudup James, that's 2 on him now. Naylor misses the first. Thanks for joining us for our live stream broadcast of the 2021 Christmas Charger Classic. Let us know online who you're rooting for. Appreciate all the comments. Thanks for being a part of our broadcast today. Naylor makes the second one, closes the gap to 2 points. 12-10, Faith Christian still up with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first period. Grant comes in for the game for Faith. A little bad passing for Faith. Ball almost goes out of bounds. It's saved, but right to the hands of Wilmington. Wilmington comes the other way. Ball goes in and a little triangle passing. Gets back out to Pierce for a three-pointer. He's off the mark. And Faith Christian gets the rebound. They come the other way. Parker comes up with Faith. He goes baseline. He's forced to pass the ball, and the ball gets to Monk. Monk tries to go up. He kicks it back out. Grant now with the lane. He's got a little floater. He makes that one go. 14-10 now. Minute 45 left in the first period. Giambrino bringing it up, setting up the offense for Wilmington. Ball passed around the outside. Sosa goes baseline. Quick move. He's got a quick 2 there. Great powerful move along the baseline there for a layup. 14-12 now. Sosa converts on that. Ball's tried to get inside. It's broken up by Wilmington. Quick transition. Wilmington's got numbers. A little travel we got away with there. That shot is off the mark, though, by Pierce. Wilmington tries to get back in transition. They're late. And Hamlet is fouled as he goes up for the transition layup. So he'll shoot 2 for Faith Christian. 56 seconds left in the first period. Hamlet's first one is up and off the mark. He's got one more coming. Mason Myhan's about to check in for Wilmington. Marino brings it up. We've got 47 seconds left to see if they hold for one shot or if they want to try and get two here. Looks like they're going to hold for one. They're just being patient. Going to pass the ball around the outside a little bit, see what the defense does. Sosa tries to go baseline, and he is fouled as he does. So Mayan comes in for Wilmington. 32 seconds left. 2-point ball game here. It's a close one so far. Marino has it at the top. Kicks it over to Pierce. Back around the outside. Sosa's got it now. Skip pass over. It's too hot for Pierce to handle. Goes out of bounds. 21 seconds left. Faith Christian's ball. Grant brings it up for Faith. So they'll probably hold for a final shot for them now. Sosa tries to step in for a pass. He's successful in knocking it out, but it goes out of bounds. Remains Faith Christian's ball. 9.3 seconds left. Barnhart with the ball. He kicks it to the corner. And that's a shooter right there. You can't leave him open. Luke Parker drills a three at the buzzer. So 17-12 now. Faith Christian ahead. First period in books now, and the championship game of the 2021 Christmas Charger Classic. Faith has been doing a good job continuing to get rebounds and, for the most part, keeping Wilmington out of the lane. Wilmington's had some decent shot looks, but some of the threes have not gone, so that's been the difference maker. I look for the intensity to pick up on the defensive side from Wilmington Christian here. And so we'll see if there may be some pressure at the top on half court, maybe even full court. We'll see. Coach Chris Staten rallying his troops for Wilmington. And we're ready to start our second quarter here. It'll be Faith Christian's ball. They have a 17-12 lead in the championship game. Got a couple people rooting for Faith Christian as well as Wilmington, so thank you for watching our live stream. Go ahead and let us know who you're rooting for, not just the team, but maybe a specific player. Appreciate your listening to our broadcast and praying for our school and things we're trying to do here, just to be a help and a blessing. Barnhart's off with a three-pointer there, and Wilmington comes up with the rebound, brings it down the other way. Marino kicks it over to Sosa, back around the top. Pierce now with a look, he brings it back around. Wilmington just passing around the outside now. Pierce has got a better look at the three-pointer, and this time it's good. 15-17 now. Barnhart with a three-pointer from the corner. He's off on that one. Wilmington gets the rebound. Ball pass around the outside by Wilmington, looking for something. Sosa goes baseline. He throws up a shot, and he's hit. And that ball goes in, so he's got an opportunity for a three-point play here. Not sure how he got that ball up, but he definitely was able to get that thing to roll in. Knocked down as he threw it up. So he's got an opportunity here to cut it within one. I'm sorry, that was without the basket, so he's got an opportunity to put Wilmington ahead with this made free throw attempt. Sosa shot is up and good. 18-17, Wilmington takes the lead. Lucas and Grant passing it a couple times around. Skip pass over to Barnhart. Barnhart's in the corner. He gets around. Little floater, in and out. Crudup Jones is there to clean up the rebound and gets it right back in. Puts Faith back up 19-18. Got travel call on Sosa as he tries to go and penetrate down the lane. So it'll be Faith's ball coming the other way. Wilmington going to pick up man-to-man full court now. Lucas has the ball at the top of the key. Looks around the outside, gets to Barnhart. Barnhart's going to take a shot. Literally, folks, from outside of the volleyball line. He was at least 6 feet behind the three-point line, and he just drilled it. 22-18. Faith Christian up. Ball pass around the outside. Naylor goes baseline. He steps out of bounds. It'll be Faith's ball. Nope, take that back. They called timeout. Chris State wants to talk with his boys. As this has been a pretty fast-paced game so far. Lots of three-point shooting. And just a tremendous shot there from Barnhart from way outside. He gives his team a 4-point lead. 5 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Faith Christian had a tough game against Alamance yesterday. Almost lost. A last-second three-pointer was waved off as the coach for Alamance called a timeout before the bucket and would have won the game in a last-second attempt. And then when they actually got the final attempt, they couldn't convert. So Faith gets the opportunity to be here today. Lucas driving middle. Nobody picks him up, and he is fouled as he goes to the lane. They're going to say he was shooting there. Foul on Hayden Naylor. Lucas with the first of two coming up. And he's off on the first one. Second free throw on the way, and he converts that one. 23-18 now, Faith Christian in the lead. Wilmington goes to work now on half-court offense. Content to pass the ball around the outside a little bit, make the defense work. Naylor steps up and takes a three-pointer, and he converts for a three-point shot. Brings the team back within 2 points. 23-21 now, Faith's lead. Faith goes quickly on transition, kicks the ball out to Parker, and he's good for another three-pointer. 26-21 now. Giammarino passes over to Pierce. They're content again to throw the ball around the outside a little bit. A little high top pressure now. Giammarino kicks it around. Sosa gets the ball in the corner, and he kicks it around to get the ball looking for Gall down low, but it goes over to a quick turnaround, actually. He misses on the turnaround. Yeah, he thought he was going to pass out of there. Turnaround jumper's no good. Joined now by one of my players, Seth Troll. He's going to do some commentating with me. Always appreciate Seth coming up and being a part of the broadcast booth. He's got great basketball knowledge. Enjoys the game of basketball.
I love it.
He doesn't always enjoy me as a coach, but I'm sure he enjoys the game of basketball enough to still be here.
Oh, come on. We love you as a coach.
Lucas brings the ball up for Wilmington. For Faith. It's 26-21. Barnhart, he's going to take another long three-pointer, and he drills another one.
He's a shooter.
I was telling him, Seth, before the game, Faith was really last night's game more opposing down low. Barnhart did not have a good shooting game last night. He has been lighting it up. He literally shot the ball 6 feet behind the arc last time, and then this time it was about 4 feet behind the arc. He drills that one. Puts the team up 29-21.
Streaky shooter. If he gets on, he is hard to guard.
Giamarino downtown. Three-point play for him, 29-24. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Barnhart sets up the offense for Faith.
You got to think they'll run something to Caden Barnhart here.
Well, he's certainly hot. And Lucas is called for the carry. So it'll be a turnover coming the other way now for Wilmington. Down by 5, 3 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first half. Pierce has been starting to heat up too, Seth, so I look to either see Naylor or Pierce take a three-pointer here pretty soon.
Pierce lit us up last night.
He certainly did. Sosa's open for a three. He's going to take it. That's short. Shot is flat and off the mark.
Real flat.
Transition, 2-on-1 for Faith. Barnhart goes to the hole. Under control. Great left-handed shot. 31-24 now. Faith Christian ahead. Marino thought about it. Kicks it to Sosa. Over to Pierce. And Pierce drills that three. Some good shooting on display here, 27-31. Faith Christian ahead. Another one for Barnhart. Downtown. Wow. In the face of Giamarino.
It's 3 in a row.
34-27 now. It has picked up tremendously in this gym, folks. Giamarino for three. He's off the mark to the right. Gets his own rebound. Gets it into Pierce. Back out to Giamarino. Around the outside. Again, Giamarino. Anything you can do, I can do better. 34-30. Minute 50 left in the game. Or first half.
Pierce has started to overplay Barnhart a little bit on the wing. I would be too, but
ball goes into Monk. Monk goes up strong, and they're going to call a travel. That's good because that was an easy basket for him. I said one of the keys to the game for Wilmington will be keeping that ball out from underneath. They got away good with that one there, as Monk actually converted on that basket, but he was called for a travel before. Just over a minute left in the half, 4-point game. Pierce over to Giamarino. He goes baseline. And Naylor hits a little shot from the lane, cuts it to 2. Minute left. Faith Christian brings the ball. Parker swings it over to Barnhart. Barnhart's going to shoot it. He's off long. Monk with the rebound. Parker's got it. He's a shooter too. He's short. Wilmington's ball. 47 seconds left. 2-point game. Sosa goes baseline. Cuts it back to the middle. Over to Pierce. Money. Wilmington takes the lead.
Seems Wilmington's got all the momentum right now.
They definitely have the momentum. They're being patient on offense, waiting for the three-point shots to be wide open before they shoot them. And now they got a 1-point lead. Sosa with the steal. He's got a 2-on-2 breakaway. Giamarino almost loses the ball in the corner. Still got 15 seconds left. A drive from Pierce. He's off the mark. A little hack underneath. No call. Wilmington ball, got a floater, 3 seconds off. And got a foul call, 0.6 seconds left. And are they going to call that shooting, Seth?
I don't think so.
I would not think so. It should have been a push, if anything. Yes, okay. So we got a push, no shot. 0.6 seconds left in the half. 35-34. Wilmington takes the lead on that last three-pointer. See if they try to do anything here, go anything long. No, they're just going to wait for it to go. And so that's the half, people. That was a back and forth, very energized first half as Faith Christian had as much as an 8-point lead, but I tell you, Wilmington has just shown some great poise and some patience on offense. And
their offensive patience is keeping them in this game.
Well, Seth, while you're here and we're waiting for the half to go, let's talk a little bit about our game against Alamance. What did you see from our team today?
We were really patient on offense, which allowed us to get those in and out three-point shots, which is really the best three-point shot you can find, and we were knocking them down tonight.
Yeah, last night's game was one of the worst shooting percentage games that we have ever played, I think, if possible. And I told several people that, unfortunately, as well as we played last night, because our shooting percentage was so bad, that just happened to be the game that we decided to have our worst percentage shooting game. But we definitely came out tonight on, I keep saying tonight because I'm so used to playing at night, Seth. We came out today with a strong offensive presence, and we were very patient. Not to say that we weren't patient yesterday, but the difference between maybe a 2-foot open shot and sometimes a 4 or 5-foot open shot today.
Yeah. We were due to knock them down tonight, too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What do you see from our game so far?
Wilmington is very patient, very patient. And if they continue to be that patient, they keep Faith moving, keep them on their toes, which is really allowing Pierce to knock down the open shot.
Yeah, Pierce has definitely been the hot hand. It started off with Naylor hitting a few early, but then Pierce got back into things. Sosa's been driving and getting a few layups and some N1 attempts, so he's been good. And I tell you, the shooting from Barnhart and Parker on Faith's side has been tremendous. I believe their three-point percentage is probably close to 60 or 70% with those two at least. It's been pretty impressive.
Their shooting is absolutely keeping them in this game.
Thanks for joining us on our live stream account as we're got visitors on Facebook as well as YouTube. And thank you for reaching out and letting us know who you're rooting for. We got some people rooting for Wilmington. We got some people rooting for Faith. Thomas is the best. Apparently Thomas is the best. And if you don't know who that is, tell us who you're rooting for.
Patricia, what is that? Patricia Paulo.
Patricia Paulo.
On YouTube says.
She said hi too.
Thomas is the best. She says hi. Michelle Brothers says, let's go Faith. So
Got
good to have
Harmon saying go Wilmington. So Kemi Goodson, also a Wilmington fan. So thank you to all our fans out there.
All right, and we're going to watch a couple videos put together by the staff and students here at Wilson Christian Academy. And we'll be back to pick up second half action. Score is 35-34, a tight game. Who's in the lead?
Right now, Wilmington is taking that 1-point lead on that three-point shot. So it's going to be a tough second half. I'm sure the intensity is going to pick up even more as we got a close game here for the championship game.
And we'll be back in just a few.
went to drop off toys from the toy drive we had at school. We have toys varying in different ages. We have a bunch of boys and girls toys.
My goal was 277 because last year we brought in 276, and I just wanted for us to outgive ourselves. So to see how many people came and brought toys, and just the families that brought multiple toys, it's just a huge, huge blessing to the families in Wilson, but to see that as a teacher at the school as well is a huge thing.
Very appreciative of all the students at WCA for participating in this.
Grateful that I have a good family, that I'm not one that has to go to a police department, but also grateful that I can provide for children around Wilson County.
I think our kids a lot of times take for granted what they have. And so it's nice to be able to see that there are kids that just don't have Christmas like they do. And they get to play that role and they get to see that, because I think sometimes it can be very inclusive where we're located. And so to see these kids and to be able to be such a huge blessing to them and not even know them personally, just to be a light for Christ from our school to them is a huge blessing to just to be a part of and to be able to see.
Hope you enjoyed some of those videos that our staff and our students made, as we have a great broadcasting communications program here at Wilson Christian. I'd like to take a second to thank our sponsors. So thankful for all the people that support Wilson Christian Academy. We have such a great bunch of administrators and staff. And we got great supporting people like our sponsors here. So thank you very much for everything you do to make Wilson Christian and our sporting events the best they can be. We got a close game here, Seth, with just a 1-point differential here as we go into the second half. What are you seeing so far in this game?
Great ball movement from both teams. Started later in the game, mostly in the second quarter, knocking down the open three-point shot both sides. And so both defenses are going to have to get out on shooters, otherwise this is going to go to who's a better shooter.
The shooting has been tremendous, and I agree with you as far as getting out on your opponent. What I'm interested to see is if that does happen, and I think it will, who's going to be able to control the drive a little bit better. And I do believe Faith might actually have the advantage of that because they can get that ball down low. So it's really going to depend on how these teams adjust here. Wilmington's going to start with the ball. Giammarino in. Naylor, Pierce, Sosa, and Gall. Skip pass over to Sosa. Passing around the outside. Sosa goes lane, he kicks it out. Quick inlet pass to Naylor, and he is fouled.
Just missed the layup for the and one.
I didn't see who that foul was on. I think it was Crudup James. If it is, that's his third. It is. That's his third foul. So that could be big going into the fourth quarter here, Seth.
That could hurt Faith bad because he is one of their leading rebounders, if not their leading rebounder right now.
He is very dominant underneath. Was able to really block some lanes and some shots. So Naylor makes shot there. 37-34 now. 3-point Wilmington lead. Faith Christian gets the ball to Barnhart for a floater in the lane. It does not go.
That's our favorite shot right there.
Gotta love a floater that just floats off the rim and clanks. Ball rotated around. Inlet pass goes into Gall. He can't keep it. James Crudup gets the ball. I'm sorry, Crudup James. Faith has the ball now, and they're moving the ball around the outside. Lucas with a three-point attempt is off the mark. Pierce gets a steal in transition, and he scores. Puts his team up 39-34 now.
Pierce made a great jump in the passing lane to get the steal.
Kick ball now by Sosa. It'll remain Faith Christian's ball on the sideline. Still man-to-man defense from Wilmington. And now we're going to have a reach foul. A foul on Sosa. His first. Team foul one. There's some of our boys there and our girls ready to get some trophies after this game. Shot from the side. That was Parker for three. That kid can shoot. That's three for him. 39-37. Wilmington still with the 2-point lead. Giammarino goes lane. He misses a floater. Rebound comes back and then back out to Giammarino for a three-pointer, and he connects on that one. 42-37 Wilmington lead.
Wilmington's crowd life is coming back, which could really affect Faith in this game.
Parker, you cannot leave him open. That's four now. Two in a row. 42-40. Five minutes and 40 seconds in the third quarter left. Wilmington passed the ball around. Giammarino thinks about it. Passes it back over to Sosa. Sosa looking down low. Nothing there. Kicks it back out. Giammarino goes lane. He kicks it out to Sosa. Skip pass to Giammarino. He goes lane again. Little Euro step. Throws the floater up. Misses. Naylor with the rebound and a miss. And we got a travel call on Wilmington. And a technical.
Believe he slammed the ball on the floor after the foul was called, or the travel was called.
I didn't see what happened there, but the technical is called on Gall, and so that'll be Faith Christian's 2 shots and the possession. Some frustration coming from Wilmington. Coach Chris trying to get him settled down. This could be a big change here, but Barnhart can't connect on the first. Mayan comes in for Gall. One more shot coming for Barnhart, and then it'll be Faith Christian's ball. That shot is in. So a 1-point game now. Five minutes and 16 seconds left.
Faith gains possession from that technical foul too, which does not help Wilmington at all.
Offensive foul on Lucas with a wraparound hook. Still 1-point game. Wilmington with the ball. 5 minutes in the third quarter. They pass the ball around the outside looking for an opening. High screen coming on top. Giamarino kicks his round. Down to Naylor. Naylor finds Giamarino in the lane. He goes lane. He passes it back out. Sosa at the top of the key. He goes lane. Looks for an opening. Gets it. Misses the shot. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it around the outside. Giamarino goes lane. Floater. Makes it. 44-41. Wilmington up. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Can't leave him open. That was contested, and Parker misses that three-point attempt for Faith. Wilmington comes the other way. Sosa's picked up in the lane. I'm not sure why that wasn't any call, but Faith Christian gets the ball in transition. Barnhart with the layup and connects. 44-43, 1-point game. 4 minutes left. Ball around the top again. Down low to Naylor on the baseline. He kicks it back out top. Giamarino goes drive. Kicks it to the baseline. Naylor's shot is off. They get their own rebound though.
Can't leave Pierce open.
You leave him open, you're going to pay. He hits the three-pointer on top of the key. 47-43. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Barnhart picks up his dribble, skip pass over to Lucas. Lucas goes baseline. Nobody picks up help, but he misses the layup. Wilmington gets the ball, quick transition outlet to Sosa. Ball loose, out of bounds on Faith. It'll be Wilmington's ball underneath.
Good defensive play by Parker to slap it out of Sosa's hands.
That was going to be a layup for sure. But good backside rotation to get back on the ball. Knocks it out. Stops the layup. Toss in from Wilmington. Giamarino gets the ball at the top. He's looking down low. He had Naylor, just came off of his hand. Mayan gets the ball, but he's wrapped up. And it'll be Faith Christian's ball going the other way. No full court pressure yet, Seth. It's just been half-court defense most of the way.
Wilmington is sticking with the same 5 or 6 for the most part of this game.
There hasn't been a whole lot of rotation from Wilmington, that's true. Faith does have a few subs. Ball goes down low. Naylor cleans up the mess on the shot. He gets another 2. 49-43. 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the third. Parker tries to get down low. That pass deflected out of bounds. It'll still be Faith's ball underneath the baseline. That was a pretty ugly possession there. Ball just knocked off of the other player. Start over it again. Faith Christian's ball again underneath the baseline. Ball's in the Monk. Parker in the corner. Parker off that three-point shot. Wilmington gets the ball, quick transition out. Then back up top. You know who's got the ball.
Pierce with a high arcing three-pointer, but it drops.
52-43, a little separation now from Wilmington. The three-pointers continue to drop, and Faith has gone a little cold here on offense. Ball goes down low into Faith. That shot's missed. Monk with the rebound. He goes up strong, and he's going to get a three-point play. Basket's good on the foul. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third quarter. That's exactly what I was talking about as one of the keys to the game there, Seth. You got to keep those big guys out of the lane.
They've seemed to do a good job keeping him out of the lane, but Naylor just not quite strong enough to keep him out that time.
Missed three-point opportunity. Wilmington picks up the rebound, comes the other way. Wilmington around the outside. You can't leave him open. Got lucky on that one.
I was going to say, they got real lucky on that one.
Pierce off the mark. Face ball. Almost a travel. Turnover. Pierce gets the ball in transition. And he is hit as he goes up. Crowd wanted to travel on him. Teams are looking a little tired, Seth. What's your thoughts?
Faith's running some new smaller people, it seems. Smaller people to play inside, it seems, and it seems to be hurting them a little bit. But Wilmington is doing a great job getting up and down the floor. Even though they're tired, they're still trying to get out in transition, which is a great thing to do.
And now we've got that substitution back in. Coach for Faith just trying to give his guys a quick breather. You could tell that everybody was sucking wind a little bit. Even Wilmington, even though I agree they're still going back and forth in transition, you can tell because it's getting a little sloppy, they're just getting a little tired. Minute 37 seconds left. It's 53-45.
They make that sub to get Pierce out to, I'm guessing, try to get him a rest to keep him in if this game comes down to a late fourth quarter.
They've been going hard for sure for some time. Ball's broken up by Wilmington.
Sosa did a great job getting on the floor.
Yep. Monk misses a shot, gets his own rebound, loses the ball in traffic. And now Wilmington comes the other way. They're going to push it. Ball goes baseline. And there's another shot from Naylor. He's got that baseline mid-range down, 55-45, 10-point lead now.
Wilmington's starting to pull away a little bit.
Yep, Faith's got to buckle down and get some patience on offense. And that's not going to happen with you got Barnhart shooting 7 foot out behind the arc. His shot is off. Wilmington rebound comes the other way. And a travel coming here by Naylor. 48.4 seconds left in the third quarter. Faith Christian's ball. Barnhart's got to tie his shoe real quick.
Wilmington's going in and out of the full court pressure.
It's, I think they're just kind of keeping an eye on the ball. That's kind of what they've done. And then as soon as it comes to half court, they're going to put some high pressure. A great job with ball movement, though, and Crudup James gets that ball underneath, and he's got that basket. 55-47 now, 32 seconds left in the third. Giamarino doing some dancing with the dribble. He gets the ball in the corner. Now the ball rotates around the outside. Sosa now has it. He dribbles around the outside. They're going to settle for one shot here. 15 seconds left. They're going to try and clear out. Sosa's got a shot for three. He's off the mark. Gets his own rebound. There's still time to shoot it. Shoots it off the mark. And that's the end of the third quarter.
Sosa with great hustle to get in there and get his own rebound.
He has been hustling for sure. And so it is not the close 1-point game that we had at the half, but I don't think you can count out Faith Christian yet, Seth. What's your thoughts?
8 points in 8 minutes is not much at all.
It really is, especially when you got 3-point capabilities of Barnhart and Parker that until recently has gone a little cold, was super hot earlier. So it doesn't take much to get going.
Yeah, if Faith hits their three-pointers, they can cut this game to one possession in 2 shots.
So we'll see if the game plan changes here for Faith any. I think Faith, if he's just a little more patient on offense to wait for that open three-pointer to come, not force it, they'll be in much better shape offensively. Defense are not doing terrible. They just need to box out and keep the second chances from happening.
Gotta get rid of those second chances. And like you said, if Faith keeps working the ball around, Barnhart will get his 3 feet of space right on the three-point line, not 6 feet behind it.
Well, I mean, he's been proven to shoot it from out there and make it, so it's not that he can't. It's just a matter of making sure it's an open shot and right within the flow. And we're ready to start our fourth quarter. Championship game here at the 2021 Christmas Charger Classic. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching our broadcast and commenting in.
Faith extending their man-to-man with a trap, it seems.
Yep, so you got some man-to-man with corner traps up high. Giammarino gets through the pressure, and once you get past that first line of defense, it's very tough. And he scores a layup.
You're playing 4-on-2, 4-on-3. That's good numbers for an offense.
Defensive intensity's picked up on both sides. Giammarino knocks the ball out. Still Faith Christian's ball. We got a foul call now. I didn't see what happened. We got a push on Wilmington. A foul on number 2, his first. Team foul number 4. Ball skip passed over to Parker, back up top. Lucas with the 3. He's off the mark. Rebound Wilmington. They go right back into transition. Giammarino.
Naylor is
now full court pressure, like you said, Seth.
Naylor is being very strong down low rebounding, especially for his size.
Every pass now being met with a trap by Faith. The risk reward is tough there. Little off balance shot, and Faith Christian gets the rebound. They go to work on offense. A great pass by Lucas to a cutting Barnhart on the baseline. 8-point game, 57-49. Full court pressure now by Faith. And they come up with a steal.
Faith is forcing a Wilmington panic right now.
Kick ball. So it'll be Faith Christian's ball underneath the baseline. Sensing a little bit of frustration from the Wilmington side. They need to get their heads wrapped around this press or they're going to be in trouble.
Sosa checked in pretty quickly into the fourth quarter.
Ball rotated in. Back out to Lucas. Lucas sets it to the corner. Barnhart's there, ready for 3. He's off the mark. Pierce with the rebound. And it's going to be a foul call on Faith. Reaching in on Giammarino as he was coming up the sideline. Team foul number 5 is going to be on them now.
Only Barnhart's first, though, which should prove to be good for Faith, keeping him in the game.
Yeah, there's plenty of time left. No problems with foul trouble from him. Man-to-man pressure is continuing to increase. Now it's going to be a foul on Lucas. It's so hard when you're trying to get the ball and it's right there, but you can't reach across the body. A little delay here for a cleanup on the ball. It'll be Wilmington Christian's ball on the sideline. 6 minutes and 16 seconds left. 8-point game. Ball's rotated in. Trap coming. They rotate the ball middle. Ball's almost lost by Sosa, but he gathers it together. Almost picked off by Lucas. No travel call there.
I think everybody in the gym was looking for the travel call there.
Yeah, well, it's because everybody saw it. And that's another one.
Oh, they called the foul on Parker.
They're going to call a travel before the foul. I believe that was a makeup call. Now we got the referee talking to one of the scorebook people. Faith Christian's ball.
They did indeed call the travel before the foul.
Barnhart just has no range that he does not feel comfortable shooting from. That one shot about 4 feet behind the arc. That one off the mark. Wilmington gets the rebound. And Wilmington's doing a better job now handling this pressure. They move the ball with the pass instead of the dribble, and they get an easy layup. 10-point game now as full court pressure now by Wilmington. They steal the ball.
Wilmington is getting out on the aggressive end, trying to extend this game back out to 10 or 12.
And it's working. The frustration level's picking up for Faith. Sosa gets the steal. He goes up strong for a layup, and he's fouled as he goes. So he'll get the N1 call. 61-49. Wilmington Christian ahead with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 3-point play opportunity here on the way, and he makes it.
Wilmington staying in their full court pressure.
Just basically somebody on the ball, and then as soon as it crosses, they're picking it up at high traps. Good night. The shots from outside the arc are ridiculous here. Lucas just shot about a 4 or 5 footer behind the arc. That one off the mark. Wilmington gets it. Coach is yelling, run some offense. I would agree with that. Faith Christian brings the ball up. Ball deflected out of bounds by Wilmington. It'll be Faith's ball underneath the baseline. Barnhart with a quick floater bank, and he gets it to go. 51-62. Full court pressure remains for Faith. They get the ball middle. Ball rotating around the outside. Pierce goes the lane. He misses a layup. Naylor gets the rebound. And they're going to call with a jump ball, Seth?
They called jump ball. Could have gone either way. Wilmington is getting.
Let me ask that again. Did they call a jump ball?
They did call a jump ball. Wilmington seeming to get a little emotional now with some of these foul calls and jump ball calls.
Four minutes and 11 seconds left. 62-51, Wilmington lead. Faith Christian's ball. Barnhart's going to take another three. That one's off the mark. Wilmington rebound.
Barnhart is really trying to shoot Faith back into this game.
He's trying. Full court pressure continues for Faith. Giamarina's just too fast though, and he's got an easy layup.
Great take.
The man pressure is good for the ball, but if you've got a ball handler that can weave through it, it really doesn't matter. Parker off the mark now too. That shot way off to the right.
Sosa smartly taking his time and absorbs the foul call.
That's second on Barnhart as he reached in. 3 minutes and 26 seconds left.
Wilmington now in the bonus.
So Wilmington will be shooting 1-on-1 now. Sosa shooting the 1-on-1. He is good on the first.
Could put Wilmington up by 15 with just under 3.5 to go here.
And he misses that. No foul call there. Faith Christian gets the rebound, comes the other way. Parker with a three-pointer. That one's good.
They gave Parker space.
Timeout. All right, so we have an 11-point game now. 11-point game, 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. Faith calls a timeout. Faith's got about a minute to go to make this thing back into a ball game before it gets out of hand. They can do it. I just think they got to be a little more patient on these three-pointers before they pull the trigger. What do you think?
Faith is very impatient on the three-point shots right now, and then they come down and work inside and out to Parker for him to hit an open three-point shot. So if they just keep the ball moving, I think they'll find the open three-point shots they're looking for and not have to force one from deep.
Yeah, I think they're relying too much on just thinking I've got to shoot a three-pointer rather than just letting the three-pointer come. I mean, there's still 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. If they give you a drive and an easy layup, take it. Just play some defense. Get
Lots
back
of
in
time.
the game.
Lots of time. Defensive stops are going to win Faith this game.
As long as they do it within the next minute. But they've got to make something happen in the next minute to cut it within single digits.
Really need to cut it to 7 or 8 if possible in the next minute 15.
Absolutely. Full court pressure coming. Open in the middle. They go opposite. Wilmington's got the ball. Sosa's going to shoot that. That's
Sosa,
ill-advised.
Impatient three-pointer there.
Didn't need it. That ball is off the mark, and Faith Christian's ball. A little high trap coming by Wilmington. They get the ball down low. That's what I said you needed. And one. Stop relying on the three-pointer. Give what the defense takes you. They get down to the big guy, Monk. He goes up strong for an N1.
Great finish by Monk down low.
He can cut the lead back to 8 here. That flat shot comes out. Wilmington's rebound. Full court pressure remains by Faith.
Faith is going to make Wilmington beat them with the pass.
Yeah, the man trap is just not working. Giammarino's just too quick as a guard. Great move by Lucas.
Lucas comes right back down in seconds and gets the 2 right back.
Oh, and a blocking call there. That was Grant. Tried to step in to get a charge call, but he did not establish position quick enough. And Naylor will go to the line, shooting 1-1 now.
As an official, those block charge calls cannot be easy to make.
They are tough. They are tough. We're so used to watching ball, and you can't watch the ball to get a good block charge foul.
No, you cannot.
It's all about the feet being established. Naylor makes the first one as a 10-point game. Second one on the way, and is good for that. So 11-point lead again for Wilmington. 2 minutes and 26 seconds left. Lucas again just goes right to the hole, cuts it back to 9.
Wilmington almost seems too willing to
let him
take a 2.
There's a steal.
There's the steal they've been looking for.
Parker with a 2-point runner. He's off the mark. Wilmington with the rebound. Should have taken some more time there and made a 3-point shot, I think. Naylor's got an open lane. He's fouled as he goes up. He'll shoot 2. Nine-point game. The downside now, Seth, is going to be double bonus from here on out after these. Minute 51 left. Wilmington now with a 10-point lead.
Wilmington mostly made up of good free throw shooters,
They have
too.
definitely been taking advantage of the charity stripe. Percentage has been good, And really a difference maker in the game, I think, as far as points are concerned. 11-point game now as Naylor makes the second one also. Faith goes back to work on offense. A three-pointer thrown up, not even close. Ball's out of bounds, Wilmington ball.
No good.
They're relying too much on just throwing up three-pointers.
As a Faith coach, you can't be happy with them throwing up one like that.
Marino comes down the other end, makes an easy layup. And we got a player down on the baseline for Faith. That's Grant.
Don't believe he got his hands down fast enough to catch himself when he fell.
He's got something with his eye maybe. He gets up on his own. I don't know if he hit his head or if he got knocked in the eye. He's got his left eye kind of. Trainer Jerry over there doing a great job for us at Wilson Christian. Appreciate him very much. So it looks like maybe he's got a little cut on his eye.
This could be the difference. This could be the difference maker for Faith, as he just came up with a big steal in transition.
He's quick, certainly quick on defense for sure. Faith Christian's ball, minute 30 left. They got to get to work. 13-point lead for Wilmington. There's Parker from the corner for three. Gets his own rebound. Throws up a second one off the mark. I think that's going to do it, Seth.
That should be it.
There's the nail in the coffin by a layup.
There
by
it is.
15-point lead now for Wilmington, just over a minute left. Barnhart with a baseline runner goes.
Faith's got heart. They're not going to give up easy.
I'm going to call a timeout. Back to a 13-point game, just over a minute. Well, if you're any kind of coach that believes in his team like I am, you always have in the back of your mind, because you know the talent of your team, there's always a chance.
Barnhart and Parker are two very streaky shooters. If they can come up with some defensive stops, they could definitely put themselves with a chance to win this game.
Wilmington Christian throws the ball in. They're fouled immediately by Faith. And Wilmington is in the double bonus.
Terrio is going to have 2 free throws to really seal this game off for Wilmington.
First one's up, no good. Got a lane violation on the shooter. So it was in, but called off for the lane violation on the shooter. So still a 13-point lead for Wilmington.
Lucas way off.
Corner, not even close. Fast break for Wilmington. Ooh. And that was
number 10.
Harmon with the miss on the layup.
Number 10, Nicholas Parker with the hard foul.
But then immediately fouled They're going to call the foul on the floor, though, after the missed shot on the rebound. Gall does a great pass to get it back in to Harmon.
And he knocked
Harmon
that layup
converts.
down.
77-62. And Wilmington has all but wrapped this game up. Parker throws up a three-pointer from the top of the key. He's off the mark. Monk gets it down low. Ball goes out of bounds. Wilmington crowd hyped up for number
Ryan
20
Donaldson.
coming in, Ryan Donaldson. Monk at the free throw line. Shot one is in.
Thomas Sosa on the bench telling Donaldson if he touches the ball to shoot it.
Looks like G. Marino's doing the same. Second one coming now for Monk. That one's off the mark, and Ryan gets it. Rebound by Donaldson. Gia Marino trying to pass the ball around. Ball's loose. Ryan's got an opportunity to grab it, but it goes out of bounds. Face ball, 22 seconds left. 77-63. Parker brings the ball up for Faith, gets it over to the corner to Barhart. Barnhart connects for the three-pointer.
Faith staying in the press.
Wilmington, no problem with that press again. That ball almost out of bounds. Now we got a foul call against Faith, number 10. And again, we're in double bonus for Wilmington, so they'll shoot two. G. Marino at the line. 5 seconds left in the game. G. Marino connects on the first one, 78-66. Second one is good as well. 3 seconds left. Barnhart's going to shoot a last second three. He makes it.
Makes the game,
10,
makes the game look a little more respectful.
Wilmington, our 2021 Christmas Charger Classic winners, as they played a full game, did a great job defensively. Second half really shutting down the three-pointers, and their offense continued to adjust as needed. They did a good job getting to the rack when they needed to, and continued to hit those three as well. So congratulations, Wilmington Christian, on your championship win today. Thank you all very much for joining us on our live stream broadcast. We thank you for joining us. Thank you for your comments. And we're so glad you joined us for our Christmas Classic. We hope you all have a great Christmas, and we'll see you next time for our Wilson Christian Academy live stream broadcast.
And we will stick around and join the award ceremony coming up next. So we'll be staying here, and we will carry that live as well as they get set up here. Thanks to Coach Xander and Seth Troll for coming up and calling play-by-play, adding a little color commentary, making it a little bit more interesting to watch, and we appreciate the efforts that they put in to come up here and do that to make it a little bit more enjoyable to watch. As we're getting set up here for our award ceremony, congratulations to Wilmington Christian Academy for taking the championship for the boys. Wilson Christian Academy girls take the championship for the girls for the Charger Christmas Classic. We saw a lot of fine sportsmanship and good competition, which is what we like to see out here in these competitions. A lot of fans came out to support their teams, and it's always good to see that. Good to hear the gyms be alive, full of fans and excitement. All right, we're going to join Coach Troll as he presents the awards.
Just real quick, we've already given the awards for every team except for the first place team, and that is the Wilson Christian Academy Lady Chargers. The trophy's almost as tall as you, Chloe. And then on the all-tournament team from the Lady Chargers, Haley Carnes. Kate Hoskins. And the tournament MVP, Jocelyn Bailey. Congratulations, ladies. If you'll look here, are you going to take pictures after or now? After. He'll do pictures after. Thank you. All right, and then for the boys team awards, in third place earlier today, the Chargers of Wilson Christian. And then a great championship game today, the runners-up, Faith Christian Patriots. And the 2021 Charger Christmas Classic champions, the Patriots from Wilmington Christian. And now our all-tournament team. First from Wilson Christian, Destin Melvin. From Faith Christian, Amari Lucas. From Faith Christian, Caden Barnhart. From Wilmington Christian, Mason Myhand. That was the wrong name. From Wilmington Christian, Ben Latiro. Let's try again. From Wilmington Christian, Thomas Sosa. From Wilmington Christian, Ty Giamarino. And the 2021 Charter Christmas Classic MVP from Wilmington Christian, number 11, Trey Pierce. Congratulations. Thank you to everybody for participating in the 2021 Charger Christmas Classic. We'll pray, and then you're welcome to stay for pictures and be dismissed. Let's pray. Dear Lord, thank you again for this day. Thank you for the safety you provided in the games today. Thank you for the teams and the schools they represent. We just pray that you'll remind us of you during this season and your birth, Lord, and all that you've done for us to die on the cross to save us from our sins. Keep us safe as we travel home, and it's in your name we pray. Amen.